People sometimes clip in early. So here we're the second big event of the day. First we had the World Cup final, and now we have the weekly service at the Pasadena Buddhist Temple. I don't think I have a service book here for the intended chanting, but I will get it going here. Where did Ni Rai in here? Yeah. 49, isn't it? Surely is. Okay. Testing the Ni mic. Ooh. Hard part of the Ni mic is not bumping it. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. If I stand you up tight, then I can drop you like that. That's pretty good. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Yep, this is it. We are there. They are us. So I gather we're not quite up yet, huh? We're up, okay. We're sorry for a bit of a slow beginning. I was watching the World Cup, and Argentina won. So today we all win at this service, and we are going to have our weekly service for December 18th of 2022 here at the Pasadena Buddhist Temple. And we even have a theme, which is Now is the Time. And now is the time to hit the Kansho. I will go outside, strike the calling bell, and then I will be back and take over dual duty here as chairperson and doshi. We rely upon the source of limitless wisdom and endless life. Namu. We will proceed with the Sutra Chanting portion of our service, and I hope you will join me with the Ni Rai, which, if you have the service book, is page 49. Namu Amida Butsu, 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 Namu Amida Butsu. Keishu tenin shokugyo, Amida thenryo dokuson, Zaihi mimeo anrakok, Muryo bushi shu ineu, Konjiki shinjo nyo thenno, Shama tagyo nyo lobu, Ryomoku jonyaku shodenge, Koga chorai midathon, Menzen enjo nyo mangats, Iko yunyo ten ichigats, Shonyo ten kukushira, Koga chorai midason, Kannon chodai kanshuju, Shuju meutho ho shogun, Nobuku gedo makeumon, Koga tyorai midason, Mubi muku kosho jo, Shutoku keuket nyokoku, Shotari yaku toku jidai, Koga chorai midason, Jippo myomon botha-shu, Muryo shoujo kandan, Isho shujo gan rikiju, Koga chorai midason, Kontai hoken chi shoke, Then gon shoujo meudai da, Ohi zajo nyoten no, Koga chorai midason, Jippo shorai shobushi, Kengen jinzu shianrak, Sengo songen shokugyo, Koga chorai midason, Shou mujo mugato, Yakunyo suigotten den yoro, Ishu teppo mumyoji, Koga chorai midason, Buset mu akumyo, Yakumu nyonin akudohu, Shunin shishin kyo hison, Koga chorai midason, Hison muryo ho benkyo, Mu shoshu akuchi shiki, Ojo futai shibodai, Koga chorai midason, Gasetten hison kudokuji, Shuzen muhen nyokai sui, Shogyaku zengon, Shoujo sha, Eiseshu, Jo shohi koku. Namandabu, 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 namandabu. Namumida Butsu, Namada Butsu, Namumida Butsu. Ganiya shiku doku, Byodo sei isai, Dohoten bodai shin, Ojo on rako. Namumida Butsu, Namada Butsu, Namumida Butsu. We rely upon the source of limitless wisdom and endless life. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. I will now ask that the attendees rise for the singing of the Gatha Namu Amida Butsu on page 136. Try to drown me out. When life is fair and sunlight gilds the day, when fortune smiles and flowers adorn our way, oft let us pause with grateful hearts to say, Namu Amida Butsu. Even though our way leads neath a darkened sky, and to our loved one's pain and death draw nigh, our tears may flow, yet trustingly we cry, Namu Amida Butsu. Please remain standing for the reading of the Golden Chain on page 8. Start right in with me if you will. The Golden Chain. I am a link in Amida's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. I will keep my link bright and strong. May I be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect all who are weaker than myself. May I think pure and beautiful thoughts, say pure and beautiful words, and do pure and beautiful deeds. May every link in Amida's golden chain of love be bright and strong, and may we all attain perfect peace. Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu. Thank you very much. Please be seated. Still have my phone here. It's off at least. Well, again, good morning. Thank you for attending or tuning into this service here on December 18th of 2022. And the theme is, now is the time. So, right off the top, good morning. Good morning to all of you. I have something to say, but it's okay. Good morning. The something I have to say will not be too long this morning. We don't have that long. Some of us will be busy today as the day unfolds. Some of us, perhaps maybe me, have only a little time left on earth in biological form. So now is the time. Probably most of us actually have a pretty long time left in terms of living. We probably have a long time left to live, but to live how? To live in what condition? In greed, anger, and hatred? Well, some of the time we will. But maybe less than we used to, maybe less greed, anger, and stupidity than we used to. We have some time left. Now is the time, but we have some time left. Will we live with less anxiety about global warming and unmanageable climate change and environmental degradation? Well, if we've been paying attention, we probably won't. In fact, we will, some of the time, worry about the future of our planet, our species, many species. That anxiety can't be taken away by spiritual growth. Will we live with anxiety about what will happen when we die? Well, if we've been paying attention, we won't. There is a promise to open out enlightenment for all living beings. Why doubt that it includes us? We are engaged with Amida Buddha's promise to bring forth goodness, peace, and fulfillment for all living beings. That promise is fulfilled in a thoroughgoing way, becomes true for you when you trust that it is, when you stop worrying about it, when you stop actively doubting. It is important not to waste time doubting what is true for us. It's important to remember our values and to not doubt their importance. We are on a path leading into the light. We do not need to doubt that. Do you check the same pocket twice trying to find a face mask? I do that. You know. Do you check the same pocket 3 times or 5 times, 7 times for the face mask? You need help. You're slipping into dementia, or you have some OC, some kind of a disorder. But it's okay to worry that, gee, do I have my mask? I'm going into the store, of course. And gee, I can't find it, and it's that. But don't worry about what happens when you die. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. We've been touched by this vow. Some sorts of doubting are natural, you know. I'm sure we each often, before we walked out the door, and I still do, ask, do I have a mask? And some of us, including me, do that. We check the same pocket twice, as the virus has not gone away yet. I've done that, and then I found it the second time in the same pocket that I'd already looked in. You keep looking, too, to make sure it's there until you find it. But how about if you found it and left it there? Now you don't need it, you're in the car. You check again to see if it's still there. You shouldn't need to do that. You don't need to worry about what happens when you die. The Buddha has opened out this path of light for us. There's no falling off this path. It's pulling us into where we need to go. We've each encountered a religious teaching that promises us utter contentment at no cost to us. You don't have to believe the teaching doggedly. You just have to stay on the path. Really, you just have to step onto the path once. That's all it takes. You don't have to be good. If you understand the teaching, you will want to be good much of the time, but you don't have to be good. You don't have to be good in order to pull into that station where all dreams come true. We all have hope. Without hope, you just quit. Like the urban myth, you know, that if a bee gets separated from its hive, it just lays down and dies. I don't think that's true, but we would be like that. Human beings would be like that. Without society, you know, into the wild, remember that movie? No way, I'm going to do that. I'm dead. I know I'm dead the minute I walk outside society. I need this network of friends and family. I can't live without it. But would we just die if we had no hope? I think so. I think the body would shut down. We all have hopes for the near future and hopes for the medium term and long-range goals. All of us who have heard the teaching of the vow of universal liberation can be assured of the attainment of enlightenment at the conclusion of our current biological lives. Don't waste time doubting it. That is settled. In the end, all will be well, and all will be well, and every manner of thing will be well. Don't waste your time doubting the Buddha is already doing the heavy lifting. The implementation of all our dreams come true, the implementation of all our hopes fulfilled, in the end, has already begun, has already been achieved. The Buddha has achieved this certainty. Now, we still have to worry about later this afternoon, and the coming deep winter, and the 2024 election. When we're not worried about the ultimate outcome of this play that we're living, it's easier to sit through a bad second act or a bad third and fourth act. I could have a real bad third and fourth act coming, but I know what the concluding act is like. The concluding act is opening into the light, working joyously for the well-being of others, having a great time myself. there is a very happy ending to my story. There's not an unhappy ending for anyone. We either keep spinning around or we wake to goodness, truth, and beauty. But we're all lucky to have just the rest of this current lifetime between us and Grand Central Enlightenment Station. We will pull into Grand Central Enlightenment Station. As I always tell you, we are on a train whose inevitable destination is enlightenment. We will pull into the awakening station. But I think I have an act or two left before this biological lifetime comes to a close. And I'm hoping for some medium-term fulfillment, too. Things that I need to worry about. Global warming, 2024 election. I still have some short-term goals that I'm going to work to realize. But I'm less worried about my short-term goals and my medium-length hopes because I don't worry about the ultimate outcome. The ultimate outcome, enlightenment, will be a joyous adventure in which we guide others to find liberation and comfort. It's not a bad thing to want comfort and pleasure. We should seek pleasure and comfort. We should also pursue goodness and concern ourselves with the well-being of others if we feel safe enough, if we're not worried about things. It is easier to genuinely care about others when we feel confident in our own ultimate destiny. When will we live our lives with assurance? When will we live these assured lives of confidence? Are we just waiting for the right moment? I'm 73 years old, so I predate computers, but I don't predate the typewriter. And when I was in high school, I had learned typing. But before I went to the typing class, I was told what almost all children were told by the parents of my day. They said, type, now is the time for all good men to come to the aid of their country, which apparently uses all the letters or almost all the letters. So I sat there before I took typing, now is the time for all good men to come to the aid of their country. I guess that works. But I'm telling you now is the time, and I'm telling you that now is the time to stop worrying about what happens to us in the end. What happens to us in the end is a very good thing. It will be a happy ending for all of us. Our friends who aren't on this path, they don't have a permanent bad destiny either, but they keep spinning. They keep spinning and keep spinning. That can go on a long time. They spend a long time in some of the other religions saying, are we there yet? We say, I know I'm there in just a minute. All kinds of good stuff happens at the conclusion of our biological lives. As Jodo Shinshu Buddhist says, people who follow the Butsu teaching, the final act is really good. And it immediately opens out into a new play, which is really good. It will be all dreams come true. Now again, for all I know, all sorts of miserable karmic fruit are just about to fall on my head due to my past actions. Who knows what ensuing days, weeks, and months may bring in terms of the effects of causes that I put out there. What I am sure of is that the last moment of biological life will be followed by a joyous, awoken form of life, where I will be of great benefit to others while having a wonderful time myself, having a great time. If you're not feeling sure that in the end, for you and for those you love, all will be well, now is the time. Now is the time to insist upon it. There's every reason to trust in the vow of universal liberation, Hongon, Amida Buddha's fundamental promise. That urge to attain and share freedom is in the heart of every living being. As expressed in the vows of Amida Buddha, it is a vast opening out into the light. It is a promise to all, the promise of being drawn into the same illumination, joy, and sharing. Our way, this Buddhist path is simple. Our way is simple. We lean against the vow. When I get tired, I lean on the vow. I lean on the Buddhist promise. The Buddhist promise won't make my team win the game, but it'll carry me into the light in the end, and it'll sustain me now. It'll comfort me now. We lean against the vow. We say the Nembutsu occasionally when it seems precious to us. Namu Amida Butsu. I rely upon the source of limitless wisdom and endless life. That vehicle that carries us to awakening is always beside us. It's always right there. You can lay your arm on the hood. That vehicle is right there. It's all right to worry about driving to work. Worrying about your dental health could lead to taking precautions. There are things we should worry about. I should have worried more about my dental health when I was younger. Don't worry about your ultimate destiny. The door is open for you to walk through. You don't have to find it. You don't even have to walk. You're already being carried to enlightenment. Now is the time to recognize that fact. Now is the time. This is the message I wanted to share with you this morning. I will close the Dharma message portion of the service with Kansho. Excuse me. We rely upon the source of limitless wisdom and endless life. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Thank you very much. I'll go over and be chairperson here in just a second. Well, again, good morning, and I would like to invite announcements. We have plenty of time for announcements today, and so I think y'all heard Argentina won the World Cup on penalty kicks. Yeah, penalty kicks. The score was tied 2-2. Argentina was up 2-0 for an hour, and then France scored a couple goals really quick, and then went into extra time, and nobody scored, and then Argentina has probably one of the best goalkeepers in the world, so that's why they won. It was a good game. It was just as a game goes, it was a good game. So I think Jeannie has an announcement. My announcement is I go on vacation from tomorrow. But that means that really, if there's anything important, do call me. I will have my phone. I'm going to be around. I'm not. The furthest I'll go will be San Diego, and so do call me if I'm needed for something. But I'm going to be watching movies and exercising and listening to music.
Good morning, everyone. Again, welcome to the last service for 2022, regular service. And thank you, Sensei, for everything you've done for us this year. Same with Kyoko, with the flowers, and Kathy and Alan. We have been on almost every week this year. So my only announcement is to say thank you to everybody who supported the BWA Kamaboko Sashimi Unagi sale, and to let you know we still have lots of kamaboko, so if you need any, just email the temple, and I will arrange for delivery. We also have unagi left over, and lots of datemaki, which is great in kids' lunches, because it's like the sweet egg omelet, and you just slice them up and eat them. So the email is on the website. Please contact me. I've got lots. And today we have a BWA meeting that starts at 11. It will be via Zoom. And the 31st, we have Joya A service at 6 p.m. Come here, ring the bell, and have soba, I guess, afterwards. Again, thank you all for a wonderful 2022, and Kathy, again. Okay. So thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Jeannie. Yes, we will close the service then. I really appreciate those who came out today, and I appreciate those of you who tuned in on the internet watching us through YouTube or our website for Pasadena Buddhist Temple. We'll be back here, as Jeannie said, on the 31st, 6 p.m. We always have trouble remembering 6 or 6:30, 6 p.m. And we'll see you there to ring out the old year and ring in the new year. We'll hit the bell at least 108 times, the 31st, 6 p.m. Hope to see you then. Please do be assured there are good things coming. There are good things coming for all of you. we rely upon the source of limitless wisdom and endless life. Namu Amida Butsu. 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 Thank you.